I would lose it, darling. Girl, I was a whole actress. I spoke in a French accent the entire time. This man still think I'm French to this day. We can tell a secret since, TikTok about to expire. I got one. I got a crazy one. And I ain't never told nobody this. Girl, you ain't gonna believe this. Oh my God. So, my lease had expired. I was overstaying my welcome at my apartment. Okay, I knew I didn't have nowhere else to go at the time. And I was like, I gotta stay here until the last second. So I got on TikTok and I took a picture and it said 0 matches on Tinder. It was one of them random filters. And I was like, I ain't been on Tinder in a few years. I get on Tinder, I start going on dates, okay? I meet this guy. He pulls up in a red Tesla, picks me up. We go on this beautiful date, a candlelit violin type thing. That was the second date. The first date he took me on, it was a very upscale restaurant, rooftop view. He was taking me, he was pulling out all the stops. And, I do the seduction. The thing is, I had just learned that I had Cameroonian heritage. And back in my country, we speak French and we speak English, okay? Now, I'm American. So I started testing out this French accent, right? I started testing out this French accent, and then I got good at it. And I was like, damn. So I started using it in everyday life. Every time I went on a date with this man, I spoke in this French accent, okay? Hello there, baby, what are you doing? Absolutely, we can go, sure. Anytime, me and you? Oh, yes, I would love it, darling. Girl, I was a whole actress. I spoke in a French accent the entire time. This man still think I'm French to this day.
Yo, is this what we have to deal with now? She's created a whole new identity pretending to be somebody she's not. Like, it's crazy to me how some women will go the extent to finesse guys for dates, trip, shopping. And now it's finessing guys for shelter.
So like I told you, I didn't have nowhere to live at the time. My lease was expiring. So I'm going out on dates with him. We never slept together. So I was going out on dates and he really wanted me and da-da-da-da-da. And one day I call him, I'm like, I want to be in your world, darling. And he was like, yeah, I'll send an Uber to pick you up. You can come by my place tomorrow. I was like, cool. I put everything, all of my items, suitcases, books, clothes, hangers in that Uber. I stuffed everything in that Uber. Because he ain't noticed, but I was moving in. I brought my cat. I brought a real life cat
Crazy.
with me. I got over to his house. He said, darling, I'm here with all my stuff. Can you help me get some of my stuff out the car, please? I have a suitcase and stuff like that. It's so good to talk to you. So good. I'm so glad that I'm moving in with you. He said, moving in? I said, yes, what? Moving in.
Yo. I'm just trying to imagine that awkward woman trying like this is so funny. Yo. And she has a French accent. Shit. Oh God. Yo. Like, with all these blue wig of hairs, flying all over his face, and the shock of his life is right in front of him, and Like, I mean, guys, what would you have done? Like, seeing the Uber stuff with a whole wardrobe and all that, like, what would you have done if you were in the guy's shoes, man? Let me know in the comment section, man.
You got my voice message, didn't you, baby? You said you want to be in love with me. Well, now's your chance. Girl, he sat me down in his bedroom. He was like, he started rubbing on my shoulder. He said, so what are you, baby? A con artist? me that you want to fall in love with me. Well, then let's start a life together. I don't understand why. What is the problem? What is the matter with you, huh? What? Oh, you want me to leave? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, moving in, though, like, long story short, I end up living with this man. We end up dating, boyfriend, girlfriend. I meet his son, meet his family. I'm cooking and cleaning. Okay, cooking and cleaning. Playing house. We're playing house now. We're having a good time.
First of all, this guy should have stood on business, like 10 toes, and said, I'm sorry, you got to go. I just met you. Oh yes, like we've been on few dates, here and there. But you got to go. Just a few dates and you're already moving in with your cards, your furniture, your whole wardrobe. I mean, what are we doing here, right? I mean, it seems to me like this guy was just horny for this fake French accent. This doesn't even sound like French accent to me. I just don't know what this is. But I don't know, but I guess we have a fallen soldier we've got to rescue. All because of simping and falling for the bait.
I lived with this man for 6 months. I remember there was a couple of times where I'd be at the home and I was talking and I'd be talking my French accent like, oh my God, no one will be home, right? And I'm saying, oh my goodness, I need to get this done, I need to get this done, I need to get this done. And I opened the door, he was in the bathroom. I was like, oh, I said, girl, you better keep that French going. Could you imagine him coming home and me be at the house just like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, baby? What you doing? Okay, you want dinner? What you want to dinner? That Korean barbecue I made the other day? Hey, that was good, wasn't it? Girl, I wanted to switch it up so bad just to laugh, but I was like, girl, no, this is your place to stay. Just keep on the path. Just keep on the path. I live with this man. I meet his family. I meet his son. His dogs love me. And this is why we broke up. You ready? You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not. So even though all this craziness happened, he had 2 dogs. One dog was young, had a lot of energy, and in love with me. Like, he was literally confused as to why his dog loved me so much. But, it's just that energy, baby. Then he had another dog that was old and sick. And because it was sick, the bladder was not working. It wasn't bladdering like it was supposed to bladder. And it used to pee and poop all over the ground. Okay. So he went to Florida with his family for family vacation. And I stayed back and stayed in his house, stayed with home. He had a great, nice house out in the suburbs. It was like a 5-bedroom, really nice house, 3 levels, beautiful, huge backyard, just in a great neighborhood, very quiet, very upscale, with his Tesla in the garage and, all there, yeah. But this dog kept pooping everywhere. And when he went to vacation and he had me stay at the house, I was taking care of the dogs. And I figured out a way where the dog could stay in this one area, this gated area, so that when the dog pooped, we could clean it up and we keep the house clean, right? He comes back, lets the dog loose, all of a sudden there's poop everywhere again. I couldn't take it. I was like, baby, we have to do something about this poop. I cannot live like this. It's disgusting. It's a pigsty. He was like, my dog's gonna die. My dog's dying. What do you want me to do? My dog's dying. Okay, what do you want me to do? Okay, I had that dog since I was 14. I'm not gonna kill my dog. I'm like, calm down. Shh. Please, calm down. I'm not asking you to kill your dog. I'm asking you to come up with a solution. Can you solve problems? Can you solve problems? He was like, blah, blah, blah. We get into an argument about this poop on the ground. And eventually he starts yelling at me, right? I was like, oh no, I I'm not going to deal with it. So I leave out the front door, and his dog happened to be coming in at the same time. I almost squished the dog with the door. The dog almost had a fatality. Okay? He was like, don't you squash my dog. I was like, shut the fuck up. I still had to accent. Bitch, I wasn't playing. I was in scene. I said, shut the fuck up. Girl, I had that accent down to, I turned into a whole French woman. I was eating long bread. So that was the last straw. He was like, you can't live here anymore. I was like, fine, go me and do that. Go me and do that. And help me get my things to this car. Okay? He calls an Uber. Okay? I put all my things in the car. I go directly back to my mom's house. A week later, he calling me talking about, oh, I'm sorry how that ended. You know, you want to come over sometimes? Boy.
Alright guys, so there you have it, y'all. I don't know if this is actually a true story, but then again, this guy really messed up, y'all. For 6 whole months. I mean, I can't blame him. I mean, apart from finessing, which better term will I use? I think this guy was hypnotized, yo. This is pure hypnotism. I don't know, but let me know in the comment section what this is, yo. Because up to now, he still doesn't know this lady is a fake French, whatever. But you know, he refused to listen to his instinct. You know, reason why we always say listen to your instincts, right? Because at one point in time from the story, the lady just, you know, the guy noticed something and then asked her if she was a con artist. That was his instinct, you know, communicating to him. But as horny as our guy is, he just got blindfolded, yo, with a veil. And I always say this, yo, you know, horny men, are always going to be the weakest link, yo. It's crazy. But on a more lighter note, okay, I think this lady can really feature on one of Tyler Perry's show. I'm just saying because all this talent, oh boy, crazy.